mic off because 90% of the time it's on. It's on.
Hello, hello, most awesome Sims 2 fans, and welcome to the channel. Testy, testy, my cats are very pesty.
Sounding good.
It's sounding good on my end. Is everything sounding good on everybody else's end? I'm redoing my stream manager because of course it's not working over there. Oh, I've got Spothy giving me the thumbs up. What are you doing this evening? Welcome, welcome, Spothy. I just put a welcome on X. We've got a just chatting right now. We're chatty Kathy. You just watching me? You're not playing anything? So right now I don't have my chats up here, but I can see if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch. She's got little eyeballs in the stream, so I will read out your comments. So tonight we are going to be building in Strangetown. So if you watch my MoreTipsyMommyShark, I am building out Strangetown for a creepy, you know, like, I originally did it for live streaming here, but I don't know. I can't like talk and do stuff at the same time. It's weird. Don't ask me. But anyway, so we're going to build, and this is actually a build inspired by Spothy Games, who, she's my daughter. She plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 7:30 to I think like 10. She plays really long. I can do like 2 hours, and that's like, I'm parched. Somebody save me, which reminds me, I gotta go run and get my water. Hang on. Yeah, after 2 hours, that's how I sound. She's going, are you okay? We're doing our flyover, and you can see how our Strangetown has changed. So I do have a little write-up that I use for our Strangetown, because Strangetown, I kind of had fun with Strangetown. I created, it's raining as well in Strangetown, I created an entire little, what do you call it, story. So paste, and I'm going to put it in the chat. So everybody should see this. Years ago, the government promised Strangetown prosperity. They built a lab, which is over here, and then an army base around it. They said money and jobs were coming, but the government lied. Go figure. The money never came. They were probably stealing it. The town dried up. The families grew old, so our families are now older. Their kids have now inherited this mess. Tonight, we're playing the next generation of Strangetown, trying to survive in a desert town that still might be part of a government experiment. So I've been building out Strangetown as part of a government kind of conspiracy sort of thing. And Spothy said to me, oh my gosh, maybe what we should do. So we go online and we look up Route 66. So anybody wants to go over there, look up Route 66 and like old places you can visit. So what we're going to do today is kind of a combination of things. She found like this cool old pond, and then there was a pond that had like an old whale in it. It looked like a kid's thing, but at the same time it looked like maybe there had been toxic waste in the pond. I don't know. But then we were thinking maybe a cafe or something. Now, because right now I don't have anybody to run the cafe. We do have, you know, everybody from the Strangetown is either working or running the area. I don't have anybody to run it right now, so we're gonna set it up like a restaurant. I do have, let's see, I thought I had it open here, but I guess I don't. File Sims 2 downloads. So Tea Addict, you might know her. She is super popular streamer. She did a mod that you can do better cafes, and I'm gonna download this not today, and we'll put that in. Also, any of you that are having pink soup issues, there is a whole thing on her site for pink soup and crashing issues. Don't ask me how to do it. I have not done it yet, but especially if you're having trouble with the Legacy edition. And if you guys go to More Tipsy Mommy, I will type it in here. So this is just called Tipsy Mommy, More Tipsy Mommy Shark is my YouTube channel that I do edited content. So anyway, you will see tomorrow issues that I had. Some of you were here when we were building our big condos, and I had a lot of trouble during play testing with that and crashing in the Legacy Edition. I get a lot of comments on my channel about crashing. Do any of you have crashing out there on your Legacy? While I'm waiting for you guys I'm going to think about where we should put our pond. I'm thinking there's nothing up this way. It should kind of be like, you know, as you're coming in someplace and there's nothing. What do you guys think of that? I'm asking all these questions and I'm doing all this talking and nobody's answering yet. Spothy, what do you think of that?
What do you want me to answer first?
Go ahead and start with, all right, do you have problems with the Legacy collection crashing and things? And number 2 is, I'm thinking about putting our cafe, you know, kind of out here a little away from town because it's obviously full of toxic waste.
So, answer to the second one, fine placement.
Okay, so Spothy said she likes this placement. She's in the other room. We game in opposite rooms. It's like I have 3 streamers in the same house. Go ahead, Spothy.
And the first one, I mean, mine crashes enough that it's like, do I play The Sims 3 or do I play 2?
Okay, so she's saying hers crashes enough that she thinks, do I play The Sims 3 or do I play The Sims 2? I do not have that kind of trouble with my Legacy, as long as I'm not playing with a lot of CC or big stuff. I don't have that kind of issue on my computer. I just turned a fan on. Tipsy Mommy is in menopause, so I'm sweating. Yeah. So anyway, so if you go on T-Addict's Tumblr, this will take you there for the mods, but she's got a great Tumblr and she can talk you through it. It does look like a little bit of work to maybe get that. And just so everybody knows, Spothy also has the UPC. I'm sorry, what's it called? When you have the regular RPC. I can't think of it now. You know, when you have the normal Sims 2. The Ultimate Collection with, what is it, RPC on it?
Yeah, isn't that right?
Yeah, so whatever that's called, guys. I'm tipsy. Sometimes I need your help. This is why I need you all, because I'm pretty tipsy. Okay, so do we want it on the side with the wind turbines? I'm thinking the other side maybe. Or we could put it right in front of, this is going to have a Sims 2 sign up here. Oh, it's a weird sign. It's like an alien sign. It's like, welcome to Strangetown. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, bop, bop. I'm thinking maybe like right in front. Oh, look, there's our train. Remember, guys, to our ghost town. Here's the ghost town. I did not put the ghost town up on Patreon for those of you who are here because that won't come up until, whatchamacallit? It won't come up until the video is released, so that's going to be a little bit yet. I did put our farmette up from last week. Probably by Thursday, I will have the Witch's Cottage up on the Patreon page. Spothy in front. I'm thinking in front of the sign. What do you think?
Yeah, because then it's like your first welcome into the town.
Yeah, or even like a little bit before the town. You know, like when you're like driving. Anybody who's driven like across country and there's like nothing. So this is being built in the Legacy Collection. I do get asked a lot, oh my gosh, if you like the Sims Ultimate Collection, why don't you use that? Because I stupidly so it's a bootleg copy because I did not want to use EA's copy. I have the old discs on a Windows 7 computer and I wanted to start streaming. So I got a bootleg copy of it, and should I ruin it, there's no way for me to fix it. So I treat my other 2 copies like gold, and the Sims Legacy helps with that. Like, I do use it, but it helps with that so that like the Sims Legacy, I mean, if something happens, I can erase it and start over. Okay, I'm thinking this big. Okay, we're gonna put it's a community lot. What are we gonna call this? maybe Oasis Cafe. We're going to put a couple lots next to each other and everybody can decide what they like. We could do it a little bit bigger so that the pond can be behind it. Oasis Cafe 2. Okay, so this is Cafe 1, this is Cafe 2. I don't want to go too much bigger because probably then it's going to be glitchy. I'll do a third one, but I think that's going to be too big. Yeah, I think that's going to be way too big.
Yeah, that's too big.
Okay, she's already saying 1 or 2. Put in the comments 1 or 2. Little one is 1. Big, well, that's obviously says 2. Spothy says 2. Anybody else want to weigh in on this before we do the final decision? Water. I feel like I'm already in Strangetown. All right, here we go. Love The Sims 2. Watch this. Yes. Bye. All right, so Desert Cafe 1 is gone. And we're going to just change this. There was never an Oasis Cafe other than this one. Okay, so here it is. And it's kind of cool, too, where we put it because the train goes by. The story was that before the alien crash up here, Strangetown was not always desert. I mean, it was a little dry, but there used to be cattle here. This was cattle country. And there was a train stop up here. The train no longer stops, and there's no longer grass for the cattle. Anyway, I thought I'd share all that with you. I'm sure you didn't need to know that, but since I'm just here babbling to myself. Believe it or not, Tipsy Mommy just had a cup of coffee.
I couldn't tell.
Spothy's saying to me, I couldn't tell. You know, sometimes Spothy is a wee bit spicy. All right, so the first thing I want to do is whatever the name of that thing, I think it's called the Great Totalitarian Sky, is that a lot of simmers use that puts in the hills, does not work for me. I don't know why. But I can put this little thing in and look, now we have clouds. The hills are alive. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely. So pretty. All right, and I don't know how to fix this, that I have our old thingies back, but we're just gonna make it green for now. It's green. It's blue. All right, so the first thing I think we want to do is the pond, because that is, I'm thinking Spothy's thinking it was an old pond. So the idea here, I think, is that the pond was drying up. Okay. I mean, we could even do like another one next to it that's just pond, you know what I mean? I feel like that's too close. Okay, I see. Spothy, do you think we should do, I'm thinking now maybe a bigger one. Like the cafe would be up here, but I think the pond needs to be bigger.
Well, if you think it's got to be bigger.
Say it again?
If you think it needs to be bigger, you're the builder.
Yeah, I do. Okay, guys. Here we go. Yeah, save the changes so that I can bulldoze it, make everybody sad. Spothy just goes, you're the builder. That's what she says. So you see how that looks out there? But I'm thinking, because the thing that we saw, it was like a big pond. I mean, we could actually do 2 of them. But of course, you know, they wouldn't connect. All right, so we're gonna do a very big one. The issue when you do huge lots in Sims 2, I don't know why there's already a divot there. We're gonna do it up here. Community. What did I call it? Oasis Cafe?
Yes.
Oasis Cafe. When you do really big lots, you do have to be careful because you will get pink soup, and you do get crashing issues in the Legacy Edition. Okay, we're still got the train track going. I'm still going to turn that green, and we're still going to go back. And I'm going to try to make it a little bit more central. Because I want you to be able to like walk around the pond. Like maybe not like walk, but at least have like one. All right, maybe a little bit more back this way because we don't really care about back. All right, I'm gonna have to make this a little smaller. It's taking off too big of chunks. It's like yum, yum, yum. Don't ask me why my thing goes yum. Don't know. Oh, look, that's like very, very, I don't know, scary. I don't know why.
Looks like a boat could have sank there.
Yeah, it does look like a boat just sank there or something. So we're gonna fix that a little bit. I don't know if that helps for fishing or hurts for fishing, but I just didn't want those pointy pieces. Okay, I think then a nice little cafe could go up front here. It is huge. Okay. All right, let's see, because I think we would do like, obviously something. Let's see here. I am going to build this a little bit more like a diner-ish, rather than just a coffee shop. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I feel like what's going to end up happening here is, I don't know, you really can't get food in a Sims 2 cafe. Hang on, I'm snapping a picture over here. Save as. We're going to put it under Army Base. Save. Okay, so I am looking at this little kind of retro-y cafe over here. Okay, so it's pretty small, kind of square. Let's see. I want to see if I can maybe share it with you guys. Oh. I'd have to do anything. Okay, sorry. I can't do that. Sorry. Sorry, I have to go one and then the other. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Browse. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to share with you a picture. All right, it's not gonna let me. All right, so never mind. Okay, so it's cute, it's little, it's like red and white. It's very cute. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Sorry, guys. I was trying to share with you. I was trying to be very sharing. If you look up Route 66 Cafe, it's called College Street Cafe on Route 66, Landmark, Springfield. So if you look that up, it's kind of white with red checkers, but there's an old version of it that it looks like it's called, it looks like it says Pat's on the front. So I really like that. So I'm thinking kind of that's what we're going to pattern it after. Okay, so yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of just little and weird, and yep, that's what we're gonna, that's what we're going with, gang. Okay, if I don't answer your stuff right away, I can see Twitch, but I can't see, I can't see YouTube, just so everybody knows. Okay, so I'm thinking this was on the ground, whereas our this one is not going to be on the ground. So, you know, we have to deal with some of the changes here, because it was, again, we're changing things up a little bit. So theirs was like kind of like a little box, okay, and then they had kind of a cute screen door kind of thing. The door that reminds me most of a screen door is this one. Okay. I don't know about the rest of you, but I find this very screen door-esque. Like, look, does that not look like an old-fashioned screen door? Now, theirs, of course, was wood in the one picture that I see, but that's totally kind of screen door-y. Maybe we could do around it. It's going to end up being kind of, okay, no. Oop. Okay, maybe something like that. We'll change it as we go, because like I said, it's red and white. It looks like in old pictures it was maybe white and something else. It looks like it might even be smaller. Okay, we'll go through this. So it has some nice big windows in the front. Again, I'll have to let you guys know when I'm gonna post this on like YouTube or something. Let's see how big this is. Okay, they're nice and big. The windows that I'm looking at are not that big. They're a little bit older windows. Oh, I feel like they should be near the front here. Nope, they're too big too. I need more custom content, guys. I don't have enough custom content. That's what the problem here is.
What?
Poppy is freaking out in the other room. She's like, "What?" I do. Look, I don't have adequate windows. I think Spotty is playing something. Okay, so like there. Okay, so maybe we're doing okay. I mean, I can bump off the end of each one. Okay, so it looks like they got like these kind of windows. Then on the side they've got like different windows, but we don't have like they have grills in the windows, but we don't have windows with grills, so. Okay, and I think I'm gonna move this one over here because we might do kind of a deck over the back. Okay, so one of the things I'm thinking already is we're gonna shrink it. Okay, so just so everybody knows, when you're a builder, it doesn't matter how good everybody thinks you are. You kind of start with a concept, and you guys have watched me, some of you have watched me for a long time, but most of the time I rev it up. I rev it on up. I rev my builds up to sometimes 800 times the speed. It takes a while to build. You're sitting there and you're thinking, yeah. Oh, and this side, I guess this side has to come down one more. Yeah. So this is going to be pretty small. I don't know how I feel about this now that I made it smaller. So this is what happens. You make it small, and then you make it big, and then you make it small, and then you make it big. Okay. Yeah, I think we can still do it. Okay, so it looks to me like it has these windows kind of here like this. They're a little further forward. Okay, like that, which works. And then for us, we want a little bit over our lake. Okay, even though we're gonna have toxic waste in our lake, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. That happened before. You know what I mean? The toxic waste came before, guys. Okay, and it does look like they have some kind of windowsills. We might have to, you know, we'll mess with that then. All right, now I tell everybody that I always put some kind of cheapy. I'm looking for cheap. $3. There you go, $3. I put some kind of cheapy top roof. Okay, and for this one, it looks like I would also do, because it's not a 2-story, but it goes up. So this is great to add some height. All right, so we need to figure out, before I put what I'm going to do next, I'm going to need to put, I think it probably had some kind of stucco on it. So we want some crappy looking stucco. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, and we can, look at this. Look at my crappy stucco. Isn't that great, guys? It is so crappy. If we can put that like at the corners. Super crap at the corner. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. There you go. Right there. And there. And back here. Let's see what I can do. But oh no, wrong stucco. Maybe like there. There. Okay, nope. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, what do we think? Do we love the crap? Does that work for everybody? Crappy stucco people. It's been here forever at our toxic waste. What do you think, Spothy?
It's good.
It fits? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do that, and then what we need is small wall. All right, and it looks to me like we're going to need black. Now, I would have done, it looks like they maybe redid this place years after, but they have it red now, but we're not doing red. We're making it look crappy. Oh, I'm putting these walls anywhere. It's like a wall can end up in any place in The Sims 2 here. All right, so we're gonna do this. Okay, now the one thing I do want to do is I like when my stuff is maybe a tiny bit like, you know, when you have like one of those fronts that's a little bit interesting. I kind of feel like, you know, they would have done like that, you know, like different heights. Okay, so we want to put our crappy plaster, and then I think, you know, we want to put our crap corners. For sure we need crap corners. Look how great crap corner. Crap corner. I feel like, yeah, that's, I think, a wrong corner. Can we do a different crap corner? No. There, that works. All right, we're gonna do this crap wrap around here. Perfect. And yeah, awesome. And then maybe we can put that, like, I don't know. And then crappy corner. Happy corner. Awesome sauce. Let's see. Yay. Perfect. All right, so we got that. There we go. That's our cafe. It was once beautiful and perfect, and now it looks like this. Okay, it's going to need an awning at some point here. I still did not get those recolors that I mentioned that you can get for your stairs. Okay, I feel like that's nice and wide. I think maybe I would do, if I'm gonna do that many, I think I'm gonna go, yeah, I like that better. Don't ask. My AC/DC acting up tonight. Too much coffee. Too much coffee aggravates the AC/DC. All right, I'm thinking maybe like just old fencing, black or brown maybe. It can't support it. Wonderful. That's not what I picked. What are you doing, Sims? Okay, too light. Oh, I like this. Look, it looks like there's algae on the bottom of it. Okay, that could work. Okay, we might build this out in the back a little bit over our crappy pond, but we'll see, okay? I mean, I'm already sitting here thinking, yeah, we're gonna do that, but until I do, I love the algae on the bottom of these. I don't think I have any other color with the algae, so right now that's where we're sticking it. Don't ask. That's where we're sticking it, people. It's sticking. All right, I do think we need some kind of crap. It's for sure sticking. All right, maybe like this. Yeah, perfect. Look at that, guys. Okay, I'm coming back over to restream just to make sure nobody else talked to me from YouTube's. Okay, nobody talked on the YouTubes, and I'm headed back over to look at our picture. So in case anybody says anything. All right, so one of the things I do want to grab is I want to grab my cheats page. I have a page of cheats because I can see that that's coming. Okay, and we're going to throw this in here. Copy. Control C, Control V. And Control V. Control C. Okay, this sets me up for success with my cheats. Alright, so I can snap stuff on and off the grid. My move objects, that's my ride or die. Okay, so we got move objects on. Sometimes I shut it off. All right, so we've got our basic crap structure. We are gonna have to put something maybe like this. Oh, check that out. Now I think we need different steps. All right, do I have crappy wood? I feel like now I need super crap wood. I mean, we could do something like, I mean, that could kind of work. It still doesn't work with the steps. I mean, like the old wood like that kind of works. I wish I had one with the algae on it. That would be perfect. All right, we're going to go with the old wood there. Kind of like old weathered. That kind of is not too, you know, because we have all these clashing colors. So, you know, we want to. Okay. All right, so we want them to be able, okay, I can already see I'm going to end up extending this. We want them to be able to come and sit out on the deck. So I'm thinking the kitchen has to be somewhere over here. So let's go in and look at my stove. The handy dandy stove. Okay, and we just want like crap counters, which is these. They're my standard crap counter. Sims 4 to 2 conversion. Love that. I'm not sure why we're not getting a corner piece here. Hold on a minute. What if I feel like it's too small to do a wall. I might change my mind about that, but if we do like half wall maybe. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm not getting... Is there a corner piece for this one? Maybe? What's that? That looks a little bit like a corner. I don't know. No. Okay. So I guess you can just... I feel like I need more counters than just 2. Okay. That's its story and it's sticking with it. So we're just going to leave it like that. Can we move that there? Okay, that did it. All right, it just hates the stove. So we're going to put that there. And then... Okay, we always need... So if you're going to do this, you're going to need the podium of doom. Okay, I think like this podium probably is going to work best. Maybe like right here. There. All right, so I'm thinking maybe over here. And then there's... Don't ask me why I'm not just making the thing bigger. I mean, I have the power to do that. Give me the power, I beg of thee. Okay, so there we could put a sliding door out. Maybe like there. Okay, I like the same crappy floor on the inside. All right, so for sure it needs to be a little tiny bit bigger. Does everybody know what we need? What can I already tell we're missing? Is it not gonna let me come out any further? Okay, so, oh, it goes way down there. The mysterious fathoms below. All right, so nobody put it in the chat yet, but we are going to need bathrooms. So there's no bathrooms, so we're gonna put a little bump out. I can probably move this window and put a little bump out, and there can be bathrooms in the back. Okay, but now we've got our little deck that I've wanted. Okay, we could probably put a little door right there. Let's see how that works. I usually just use like a cheap white. Yeah, that works. We should probably... Okay. We could even put... Give me a second. We could even do it like... if we go like this and over this way... We make it a little bit bigger. I mean, it goofs up our deck a little, but work with me here. We could actually just put a opening. Of course, it doesn't come in black. There we go. Okay. I do not know why these things always are so difficult. Do I have... Alright, we're just going to use that. I don't like the little red stripe, but since we're working with black. So look, now you can come into here. Okay, and we'll do bathrooms in here. See, so you come through, and I think that's too small. Okay, and we'll see how this ends up. And then you can basically... See, and then you're gonna have... Which works because the original building had different like roof pitches, so I like that. All right, then we'll do our cheapy white door. It's universal here. So we just need bathroom stalls. Okay, might need to bump out one more. So this is how I decide. Again, I'm terrible at the eyeball. When I have to eyeball something, it's not good. See, I like it a little tiny bit bigger. Like, it would have worked the other way, but the issue becomes then your Sims, you know, tend to get stuck on stuff, and I'd just rather have that little tiny bit more space. Okay, we're just gonna throw in a crappy sink. I love crappy stuff. That just makes my life. Look how great. Okay, and just a regular old mirror. I don't know why we don't have like green mirrors. Let's see. There, just an old white mirror. That works. We will worry about what that interior looks like later. I do kind of like the old wall. Okay, so we do need here. And then we need, you know, I like the yucky corner. And then we're going to do another yucky corner. Perfect. And there. Okay, there we go. So we got like, I feel like it's a little bit. Okay. Then we need our little topper. And I love this because now it's going to look like we have different levels to this, which in the original picture, that's exactly what it looked like. So that's awesome. To our roof. Okay, just trying to muck it up a little bit. I think it looks pretty mucky. Perfect. We'll probably have to stick like a little. Somebody's trying to sell me viewers. That's always fun. It's like, look, I'm out here talking. And they're like, no, you need to buy viewers. Like, fantastic. All right, so there we've got like a little window. They get some ventilation in there. You know, we don't want our people to just die. I do think, however, because this is a long hallway, we could put a window there. So as they're walking down the hall, because, you know, one time this was an ice pond before the toxic waste takes over. Okay, so that's kind of nice, right? What do we think? You liking it thus far?
I love the building.
I have Spothy from the other room going, she loves the build. Okay, so here we go. We're inside now, back in our build. And so now we need the biggest thing, because if we end up having somebody run this restaurant, there's some stuff that we need, and that's whatchamacallit. We need our people to be able to, hang on a minute, let's throw that there, and the dishwasher. You know, it's about seating. Okay, so all of this area is not good. So let's find some tables. What kind of tables? So I'm thinking, oh, look at these. They look like old. That would work. So it could be like that kind of table, or like this old folding table. I kind of like the old wood table, I think. We also have these old kind of retro-y tables. They would work in a place like this. That they could even be like the old wood. That might work. Spothy, do you care? Anybody's out here? We're going to say this is 1, this is 2, and this one's 3. I'm thinking about going with 3. Oh, we have that retro one. Let me see what that looks like. That could be 4. I mean, we got that. That could be 4. I'm still thinking 3. It's kind of an old diner. You want to weigh in on this, Spothy?
I did.
Oh, she's saying 1. All right, if nobody else picks, you've got to go with 1. This is cute too. Look at that. Ooh, check this out. Do I have any weird? Oh, we do have weird green. Yellow. Blue. Oh. That's kind of cute. Okay, we're going to leave that out. All right, she is saying 1. All right, so number 1 it is. Okay, we are just going to go, since that's custom content, we're going to try to find non-custom chairs. Please don't, oh, we do. Great. So we're doing custom table with regular chairs. Okay, and we're trying to set this up so that our people can all get around here. I mean, we want to be able to sit. Okay, what'd you say, Spothy?
I'm talking one.
Oh, okay. Okay. She's talking to her boyfriend. In case anybody's wondering, she got a boyfriend. Alright, so we got just a couple of tables on the inside. And I like the little umbrella. What do we think of the umbrella table? We do like green. I think we have a Sims 2 umbrella. Here we got this one, like a Fiesta umbrella that we could use with our wood table, I'm thinking, because I really like the umbrella idea. Okay, so we can put a table here, and I put it. Let's see if we snap it off the grid. Control C. Alright, when we come off the grid, can I get it to place? Oh, I can. Okay, so we could do something like that. Have to see if the chairs place. It might be too big. Okay, so we could do something a little bit more like that. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me snap now. It doesn't let me do it. Daggone it. Alright. Maybe we can just, put it close. Alright, I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, let's put one table there. Maybe we can put table over by a couple tables by the water, maybe. And you can always buy this restaurant and then sell it again, but you could set up the menu so that it was mainly a coffee shop with some light fare. I was thinking that might be a good idea. Okay, I don't really have any like big tables for big families. I mean, we may have to see if I don't have, because we could put something over here maybe. See if we've got like an old wooden table. Maybe something like that could work. So if we get rid of this, let's see if we have anything. Oh yeah, that looks a little bit more like driftwoody. And then this way, I think we should have like at least one, you know what I mean, like table for larger parties. Like I don't usually bring like a lot of people out, but in all fairness, you should have one or two. Okay, we could probably get rid of this one. And maybe just do like four over here, I'm thinking. That's more than like typically I have around these tables. Like they're smaller groups, but then this could be for, you know, your larger groups. So we got some large groups and some small groups. I think that's pretty reasonable for. So there you go. I think that's kind of cute. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, do I have? I do. I have these cute little, they're too small at this size. Okay, I'm wondering if we go down, oh, it doesn't let me go any further. I was thinking about putting these underneath the window. Okay, let's, kind of like a sill, you know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, but there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I kind of like that. Okay, like I said, the ones that I saw, the front windows had these big kind of lips on them. I'm sure they were like concrete, but we don't have that here, so I kind of like how that looks. Okay, so what we might need to do is I'm thinking that we'll goof these up. It does kind of make the windows stand out. I'm going to leave this one table over here. I'm not sure if these little lippy things will mess up the seating or not. You know, if I play test it and they do, we'll get rid of them over there, but we'll see. I like it though, because like I said, the picture that I saw, they did have a thingy, and I was thinking, well, how could I do that? And I do. I like it. I think it does give the windows whatever that interesting look was. Yeah, like when you look at it from back, you know, you can tell that it's got like some kind of sill to it, which I like. Okay, in our picture, let me go back to the picture. In our picture, it had like kind of like a stucco sill, which of course ours are wood. We don't have the stucco ones, but we're gonna pretend. It also had a small awning all the way across the front. So we're gonna do that as well. And it looks like it's some kind of striped awning. So I'm thinking, oh look, a little green awning. I'm going to try, let's see, I think we have some awnings in here from Sims 42, because I'm thinking I want them like older and yucky. I'm hoping for, maybe I don't have old yucky awnings. I was hoping for like old metal. I can see more custom content in my future. Spothy is screaming from the other room, you and the custom content. I have no idea what she speaks of. Like, I don't know what she talks about. What's better than some custom content? More custom content. Okay, so there you go. So look, I got some old awning stuff over here. What do we think? Do we like? I'm thinking it's coming around. All right, now, supposedly, speaking of custom content, let's see. I supposedly downloaded more. Let's see. That's only hotel signs. I thought I downloaded some signs. I need signs. What's that? Illuminated shop sign. That's not it. We're on the lookout for signs, people. Okay, I don't think they were illuminated, but we're going to go in here and look anyway. Ooh, maybe they were illuminated. Here we go. Check this out, peeps. Look at this. What do you think? Okay, so I know that they're in here somewhere. Here's Joe's Good Eats. Okay, so do I have other colors? Oh no, I want Joe's Good Eats. Something like that. Okay, I know I have other signs now too. I'm sure of it because these showed up. Where they are, I don't know. Let's look under here. What do we think of that sign? Spotty, was that over my sign?
No, I'm behind, so I'm waiting for the sign to show up.
Okay. Spotty just said she's behind. She's waiting for the sign to show up.
I love the Joe sign.
Yeah, supposedly I have more signs somewhere, but I'm not sure where they are. I hate this. I have more content. More content. This is the one thing I don't like about Sims 2 is you cannot separate it out. Okay, and I'm not sure where the other content went. So we might end up just using Joe's Eats in case, unless I just come across these other signs. Oh look, I got a pole. We might end up needing that. I'm going to throw that over there. Anyway, I knew Spotty was going to love that sign. And okay, so in here I should have, so I got the Joe's Eats, I see, Christmas tree candles. What's this? Okay, I was also supposed to have some more neon signs. Floor lamps. Okay, I'm not seeing my neon either. I wonder what happened there. Okay, so I did download, just so everybody knows, I downloaded some like neon cafe signs. They were supposed to be in here too, but I'm not seeing those either. So sometimes, you know, you try and you fail. If anybody sees them, just let me know. Oh, here, wait, what's that? Oh, here's more, here's my other signs. Look, guys, look at these. Okay, so we got gas and garage, burgers. Let me move that. There's burgers, live music, fine jewelry. Okay, so barber shop, garage, and burgers. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. I think Joe's is going to work. I'm going to let Spotty catch up there so she can see that one. I'm still not seeing the neon.
Yeah, I think Joe's is the best.
Yep. Alright, well, that's fine, but at least I know now we've got both signs. But Joe's Eats, I think, is going to be, it's Joe's, just so everybody knows. And I think I like the yellow. Oh, no, we want Joe's. That color is pretty good, too. Okay, maybe like that. The retro, kind of with the dark. Works. Okay, we'll come back to the sign. It's coming. I was looking for the neon stuff just because, you know, whatever. Alright, so I did supposedly have some wall hangings that were like more cafe-esque. See here. That's not it. They are dog-esque. I'm dancing to the music. That's the one nice thing about The Sims 2. It's very relaxing. No, that's from the Bistro set. Yeah, so sometimes you download stuff and it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. And then other times it downloads underneath something and, you know, you end up with like some cool stuff like these paintings, but then you don't know that it's there. You know what I mean? So, you know, unless I go through every single painting here, which I don't intend to do, I was just kind of hoping that we would you know, you'd be able to see it from live mode here, or whatever mode this is called, I don't know. This mode is the mode I'm looking at. Okay, but it seems to me that this is not what we're getting. Okay, fine. Fine, be that way. Be stupid. Alright, but we do want to get this. So let's go back to our kitchen. We can decorate the kitchen. Alright, so there's that. And what else can we put in our kitchen? Alright, I also think we should have I don't know, more pans. It's always good to have more pans than less pans. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, maybe an exit sign works. I've got them pointing in the wrong direction. That's not good for fire safety, I don't think. There we go. I was just gonna leave it like that, like, oops, my bad. Military flagpole. That's kind of fun, but I don't think we're gonna have it in here. And oh, I like, maybe we could hang, you know, this over the side here. You know, the whole thing in Strangetown is aliens. If you're coming here, you want to see aliens. Oh, look, I got another. I think they're too oriental, but that would have been cute. All right, let's go here. I mean, I guess we could put the open close sign over here. I don't know that this is going to be an owned lot, but you never know. It could happen. I mean, I don't think we should limit our poor people. Somebody in town might want to own this. Okay, maybe we could put some of this stuff here. All right, let's see what we got over here. What's that? Oh, that's cute, but I think I might need the counter space, so we're not going to do that. I thought these were oven mitts, and I was going to put them up. We would have had Santa Claus stockings hanging. Oops. Syringes. Nah, maybe out back. I'm going to put the syringes. If anybody sees the toxic waste barrels, let me know, because, you know, we were talking about putting them out there. What is that? Oh, that's the splash pad. Okay, so we want the whale. So that's going to go. Oh, I might need to put something out there. Okay, well, we'll come back to that, but there's the whale. Okay, so that looks good. I don't think I need anything else for that, other than I do think we should figure out what the inside of this is going to look like. Let's see. Huh. Interesting. Inside it's saying it looks kind of, oh, what do you want to call it? Like metal. I'm not sure I like that. I know that's authentic, but that's not what I wanted to see in there. I think the metal is undersiding. Okay, so there's our metal. So maybe we could put metal over by where the cooking area is. Okay, and then what I'm thinking is we can do just some, let's see, pretty plaster. Yeah, maybe just some like plaster on the inside in here. You know, I mean, it was just meant to be like a roadside. I mean, maybe even this little front piece could be the metal. Okay, so you got like this side's got some metal on it, and then the rest is kind of that plaster. Okay, I think that works. It's a little strange, but it works. Okay, we got our alien ship hanging. I think maybe we could do, I think there should be 1, 2, 3, and we'll change their colors. I think that one should be in the middle. Maybe like a blue one. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it is Strangetown after all. All right, and then I think so Joe's Eats, it's now become Joe's Eats. Right, I did think that I would have had some menu boards around, but since I didn't, we're just going to use my old standbys. I usually use like this one. So typically I use that like as if that was a menu board. And I have this. I think we're going to put that where the open sign is. The open sign can go over there. Just because I think you'd want to order, like, you know, you want your people to see your specials. Very disappointed in whatever happened to my cafe stuff. I have no idea. Okay, let's see about color here. I think it just needs to be just black, maybe. And we'll just hang some garlic. Garlic's good for you. Okay. Okay, over here, we want people to wash their hands. We want them to stop and wash their hands, please. Okay, let's see. Maybe there can be more information about what's going on around town down the hall. You know, alien abductions and such. You know, I would think there's like all kinds of conspiracy theories in a town like this. I mean, you know, we don't want the tourists to think whatever. You know. So, I mean, I think that that would be good for our brand. Even though the Army has told everybody that there is no conspiracy theory. Oh, you love it so much it's better than every photo we looked at? Thank you, Spotty. I appreciate that. Bothy was with me, and she came up with this idea, and she was saying to me, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this. So she's loving this. That's what she's saying over on Twitch. Okay, and I love the old cow plant skull. And put it above the door. Maybe it should go over there. No, I like it above the door. Hello, Stinky. How are you this evening? You're coming in to join us, huh? Because remember, I said that we used to have cattle here. Oh, there's our cattle skull, our cow plant skull. All right, so I'm going to kind of leave this, and we're going to, well, we'll do some lighting, okay, for inside, and then we're going to go out and deal with the outside. Okay, so I'm thinking just some light, basic lights here. Okay, and then outside we need some of this kind of stuff. I'm thinking just creepy lights, you know, for the mood. Okay, just oh, look at how that looks so far out there. Okay, so one of the things I noticed, even with move objects on, let's see if we do, it looks like this sinks. Okay, so what we might need to do is, so the idea was he's a fountain. I wanted to place him kind of out in the lake like he was some old like thingy. So we might need to do a little bit of finagling here. So let's maybe please rise, rise, my pretty. Oh, here it comes. Ah, oh my God. It's like Isengard or something coming out of here. What the world have I done? This is an abomination. Alright, can we... oh my God. Oh, it was all rising. What the heck? Okay, never mind. Let's go back. All right, can I? Oh, look. Let's do an orca. I want orca. All right. Can I beach the orca over here? Well, I can kind of beach the orca. Alright. Where's my orca? Why is this so difficult? I screwed up my pond. What have I done? Oh no. This is worse than... Look what I did. All right, look, we're gonna save because I'm obviously doing terrible things. We're gonna go out. We're gonna come back in and see if I can fix it. Bati, can I bug you for water?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, we're gonna flatten the lot and we'll try it again. Yep. Oh my goodness, what have I done? This is terrible. I mean, I kind of like it, but... Alright. Okay, flatten the lot. Yep. Alright, here we go. We're going to try it again. Alright, so we're going to start with medium. Thank you so much, Spotty.
You're welcome.
Alright, so I think I just dug too deeply and too greedily. Story of my life. Watch my video tomorrow on my condo. Some of you were here for some of that build. Not all of it, because it took months. Months and months and months and months and months. Alright, so we want it to go underneath the thing. Oh, look at this. My goodness. Alright, so. Come on, little whale. Alright, you know what we're going to do? Shift Control C. Up, up. Alright, so he's going to be off the grid now. Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. Alright, so I also need the cheat. So that we need a cheat where we can turn our where we can turn everything in a 45-degree rotation. You don't just get this with the Sims. You need a cheat for that. Shift Control C, V. So now we are going to be off the grid. Come. And he should, yeah, turn. There we go. What do we think? And I want the orca. And Shift Control C. We want to turn the stuff back on. Okay, it won't let me do it like right next to the orca. But what do we think? Do we like the orca there? Okay, and I wanted that anyway because we wanted to.
I like the orca.
Spotty's saying she likes the orca. Okay, I'm gonna move this kind of over here. And I want the trash can like up there. There, we moved the Joe's Eat sign. Okay, well, we can make this maybe even a little bit more horrifying. Here, hang on. We might have to remove this because I don't want people like, now they do, Look, it was once a kid's playground. Do we like? I think that's a little. Maybe. There, look, guys. I'm making the kids' playground of terror.
I want to know if the Sims can get over there.
What?
I want to know if the Sims are going to go over there.
They can't get over there, but I won't like listening to them if they're all like, you know how they do? That'll drive me freaking crazy. Okay, so we're gonna put. All right, now I gotta find some. See if I've got any creepy like algae crap. Oh, I do have some kind of algae. Ooh, okay, so here we go. There we go. Look at this. Creepy, creepy. I don't know why it's like so far above the pond over there, but we're gonna pretend like we don't notice that it's doing weird shit. Oh, probably because of the whale. Okay, so it's doing weird stuff over by the whale. Oh, I like these darker colored algae. Oh, yeah. Not there. Yeah, because the whole idea is I have to find my toxic waste looking stuff. You know, that there was like toxic. You know, like everything is dead except we've got this weird algae. Some of it like floats above the water a little tiny bit, so we got to kind of keep an eye out for that, but I do like that it is so absolutely strange. Okay, we want to keep it close to the sides of the sides of the lake. Like I feel like that's part of whatever's going on, is it's at the sides of the lake. We don't want it floating. Sorry, no floaty. I mean, we want it floating on the pond, but not on the. We can go back in and place some of these off the grid. You know, that always kind of helps with a look. So this weird pond that Spotty found, it was like very, I don't know, cute with it, but creepy all at the same time. All right, we're almost all the way around, guys. Oh, my battery's low on my phone. I hate when it does that. Luckily it's 9:30. I don't want to say that too loud because my kitty cat is sleeping so peacefully behind me. Usually his little clock goes off in like 15 minutes and he starts. And then he tortures me. He tortures. Maybe you guys like to hear him, but I don't like to hear him. It's like shut up. All right, so there we've got like quite a bit of the algae around. We can go back and add some more at some point. I feel like we should have kind of brownish lily pads on here. And I'm shooting for strange, just so everybody knows. Like the whole area of the place that we saw was kind of dead, except for this strange pond. So that's kind of the going idea. And it was kind of almost fluorescent green. Spotty can tell you it was very strange. And then it had this creepy whale. It did not have a cafe. We added the cafe because, like, if your Sims are going to come out here, they might as well have fun. Oh. Yeah. So I want your Sims, if they're coming out, to a location, we want them, to be out here doing something. So the idea was, Spotty was like, well, do a cafe. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. So now I'm probably going a little bit more overboard with the plants than I was originally thinking. I was really just going to do the algae, so we're not going to go too much more here. So yeah, we still want it to look kind of barren. Now I think I still have, I do. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I have these crazy things for my game that generate cars in parking spots. Now the only bad thing about them is it's a great piece of mod, but it sometimes, for this area, it generates too nice of cars, and so that is a little bit of an issue, but I do love how it turns out. So we are definitely going to put some of them over here. I think I want, okay, we definitely want Joe's Eats here. Okay, so good old Joe's. I think we'll put it like right around there. I feel like it needs to get off the parking. All right, now I go in here, and what you do is, I would think you wouldn't want people's cars driving off into the pond, so we're gonna do that there. I mean, that's just a me thing. You may want your customers driving into the abyss, which is fine. I mean, no judgment. All right, so we want, okay, so I'm gonna put one there, and we'll have somebody else park that way. Oh, I see. It's not gonna look the same then. Okay, we want them same. Sorry, my AC/DC, they all gotta be the same. Okay, and then maybe then over here, and there maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think it'll look okay. So now we go in here, and there's a handicap spot. We can put a handicap spot. see. Okay, and we're gonna get rid of this one and handicap spot. Okay, so I think it goes. So there, we got a handicap spot. Should we put a dead body, guys? Like, look, I could do a dead body. What?
I would put dead body.
That Spothy's like, yes, dead body for sure. Okay, so we got dead body here. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that one, and okay, so there, and look, so now you got like a dead body up there. Oh, I put it up too hard. There, so look, you got dead body. Something happened. He probably fell into the freaking lake. All right, so now what I need to do is all right, I do have somewhere like an alien set from The Sims 4. I know. I'm so strange. There it is. Look, and there's my barrels. Look at that. Isn't that great?
I like it.
I think Spotty just said she likes it. Okay, so we're gonna come off the grid again. Okay, and voila. Look. Off the grid barrels. There's like fish with like 6 eyes in here. Okay, we're gonna I'm gonna do off the grid again. Okay, and the reason being so that I can set these okay, I think we definitely want some. Okay, yeah. You want to see like some of the warnings. Spotty, is this how you envisioned it?
It's better.
Better? Better than you envisioned?
Yes.
God, that's awesome. It's better than Spotty could have hoped, she said. Unfortunately, I can't like lay on these like on their sides or anything, or I'd have like, you know, barrels that fell over and like maybe we can have them like, oh look, we got them floating in the water. We'll put some like tall grass back there. Nobody will know. Nobody will know that we dumped the waste there, guys. I swear. What?
It's very inconspicuous.
Okay, Spotty is saying I'm right. It's very, very
Are you
inconspicuous.
gonna add green lights?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Are you gonna add green lights?
Of course. Spotty's asking me if I'm going to add green lights. Like, of course I would. Okay, so now the next thing we got to do is we got to come back over to here because what we need is we need some like dead looking bushes here because you would never ever, like, let's be reasonable, you're not going to hide this stuff in like plain sight, right? I mean, I wouldn't. And since I'm hiding it, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't hide it in plain sight. So I know I had I mean, thistle, that's not big enough. I need it bigger. Okay, so first of all, we need like some big old dead tree here. Yeah, perfect. That's great. Okay, so that looks good. Oh, here, look at this. Oh, maybe we could sink them in the pond. Oh, I kind of like that. Don't ask me why, but that works for me. I don't know why. Anybody who's thinking, Tipsy, what the heck? I don't know. Okay, sometimes certain plants do not, for whatever reason, show up in when you're not in residential, and I'm thinking that's what's happening now, because I know I had the vampire like tumbleweed looking, what's it called, like dead, like, I mean, I could put like ivy on top of them. Look, I'm gonna hide them with ivy. Oops, they're gone. They're gone. I have no idea what happened to them. All right, that's not realistic. Come on, Tipsy, you can do better. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we got some. Look, Spothy, they're well hidden.
There's no barrels.
Nobody saw barrels. Do you like my sunken trees?
I love your sunken trees.
Okay, so now we need to... Okay. Alright, I need to turn that back on because I am thinking that we probably would have had this across here. All right, so we've got a couple of little strangeness stuff going on over here. I mean, it's actually a little bit more alive than, you know, what I thought we were going to have. I am going to get rid of, I think, this pole. Okay, I am gonna, let's see. I I don't know what I was thinking. Nope, nope. Okay. Just trying. Just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I kind of like how it looks. Look at that. So far, looking strange. That's definitely, I'm sure people are going to want to fish in here. All right, let's see. What do I have for terrain paint? Let's try this one. 2 green. Oops. I mean, I am thinking we could do a little brown, maybe. Alright, so we're just doing, I mean, I know we're coming down to 10 o'clock, don't tell the cat, but I'm just trying to do a little terrain paint around. I just feel like it's going to give it a little bit of depth. What do you guys think? You know, we just wanted to have just a little bit of character here. Maybe it'll help that next sim from not dying on the parking lot. Although that could have been anything. That could have even been the food, you know. I don't know. Okay, just like, feel like we need a little bit more around here. Sometimes yeah, there, I like that. Sometimes I do like the whole lot, I kind of muddy it up. You know, I just feel like it makes it look kind of, I don't know, aged and dirty. It just works for me. Okay, I like it. I like it. I do feel like for, I am sorry, I didn't know what I did with my, like, thistles. I might have to go in here later and turn on, because they look dead, whereas this stuff doesn't. We can throw some rocks. I love rock work. Something from Planet Coaster. Anybody who's a Planet Coaster fan knows hashtag rock work. I kind of like that. Just something different. What was I gonna say? My brain just went completely south. There, we can put, you can put some like little grass coming out of it. Something unusual. Not that we want too much because it is kind of a desert. So anyway, I do think, because I didn't get the neon and I didn't get some of our signs didn't come through, I do want to go back into, you know, it's probably right in front of my face. You know how that works? You know, like you're looking for something, then like, oh yeah, I was there the whole bloody flipping time. It's probably right there, and I just didn't see it. What I would like to do is here we can, maybe in black, put maybe the name of the bar. It's Joe's. That's absolutely, I just want y'all to know that's Joe in Simish. In case you were wondering. Yeah, I don't want y'all, anybody to be confused. That was totally Joe in Sim. Okay, let's turn the lights off one more time. I do have these little, let's see. Oh, look at all our lights are on. How cute. Joe's Eats lights up. What do you think of that, everybody? All right, I do have some neon here.
I love that fucking sign.
Spothy is loving on the sign. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that for me. Okay, so we got a little bit of neon there right on our top sign. So we illuminate Joe at the top. I'm liking that. We can do, I always like, since my other signs did not come up, let's see if we, now this is going to be stupid. All right. It was that. Oh, look, our little thingies have lights on them. How cute. All right, I was hoping for some neon here, but it looks like it's going to be a problem. So, I'm not sure if we're going to do it. Let's see. All right, there you go. We got a little bit of neon going on. I was hoping for more neon that said like coffee or something. Don't know what happened to that, but there we go. We got it. So right now, this is how Joe's Eats. Okay, for Strangetown. It is technically a contaminated pool. How about we do this? I'm going to put Chris Hatch's lot cleaner. We're going to delete that. Oop. Oh my God, you know what this is going to do. And delete it. So what I'm going to do is, so that you guys can see the fountain and everything working. So right before we leave, you're going to get to see what it looks like with the fountain working. Just give me a second, because you have to, most people do not realize that you have to save a copy that no Sims have ever touched, so that there's no corruption. So that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Oasis Cafe. There it is. So no Sims were harmed in the making of this. Okay, and we're going to come over here and we're going to find somebody. This is Olive Spector's niece, and we're going to have them go to the cafe so we can see it working. What do you think of that, guys? Exciting, right? So when we have a copy that I'll be able to put on Patreon. Pretty cool, right? All right, so what'd you say?
Great build.
Thank you. She's saying great build. So we're going to go to a community lot. We're going to have her take Johnny with her. And we're going to go to Oasis Cafe. She owns the watering hole, in case anybody's wondering. That was a bar and restaurant that we did. So Spotty, I'm glad you liked it. Was there anything else you would have added? He did know. He's 4 minutes late. He's 4 full minutes late.
I wouldn't add anything. It's brilliant.
She said she wouldn't add anything that was brilliant. Everybody can hear him. He's got meow behind me. That's Lucian. Lucian interrupts the stream usually 15 minutes before 10. So he's running really behind. Give me just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh wow, looky. Everybody's here. Look at the whale.
Oh my God! Look at it, Princessy.
Look at it. And look, somebody parked. If somebody parked in the spot, he's obviously not the dead person. Oh my God, look at all the fish. They must all be them two-eyed fish. Okay, I'm not sure what she's mad about. All right, let's see here. Oh wow, look at this. There is a lot of people. Can we be seated? Wow, this is awesome. She's saying that she can't move. Now this could be because I moved the lot. I might need to put it on, move it over. See what happens. Look, we're here with our toxic waste. It's lovely. You absolutely can't see anything. Okay, chef's choice. Oh, I guess we didn't do this as an outing. I would delete her if I could, just so everybody knows. Look at this, guys. Maybe we could go have him fish. Can he go fish? Okay, so he's saying he can't go over there and fish. Can he go here? I can't cast that far. Can he go fish over here? Okay, he's saying he can't go over there either. So it might be that I have too much stuff. Oh look, they can fish here. Okay, he's gonna catch some toxic waste fish while his wife is having lunch. I'm thinking because she's saying she's going uphill. So sometimes when you move stuff and you've got the hole, it doesn't work right again. But we'll just move this to another location. But everybody else is working fine. I love all of the fish considering it's supposed to be a toxic waste dump. Look, you can't even see him over here. This is great. What does everybody think? Spotty's going, she loves it. Okay, we're waiting. Yep. I mean, we maybe could add, a coffee station or whatever. Who's this? Okay, it's Matthew. I think that's Vitkunt and Pascal Curious. Did we get our food? Oh, you know what I didn't add? I didn't add the green lights. So what I do need to do is, she's tired. Okay, so let's see it at night. I'm going to add green lights over here. So I'll do that off camera. We've already spent a lot of time. But I did not see if we got our food. Let's see. Oh, we do. We have a dining bell. But yeah, so let's see what it looks like at night. So here you would definitely see it driving down the road to nowhere. Somebody's getting robbed. As we are watching this, look at the Sims. So as we get robbed, going into the rest of our evening, I want to thank you all for hanging with me this evening. I'll be back tomorrow night from a little after 8 to 10. And I think that we are going to build a church in River Blossom Hills, but who knows? I want to thank you all for being with me tonight. I want to wish you happy gaming, and bye-bye.
Etron Poobay. Who's she Brimway? Oh, Frabalati, ooh, Laman. Duba, Frimu Duba. Duba, Etrab. Where Peg? Subala, Tizo. Oh, Imso Prati? Zabadi Dadadi. Fula Tam Whitler.
Where's your Carly? When a goof napash.
Gelo makaya da toya.
Da, sie.